Hey, loves, this is up for a Heyoka chat, live chat. I'm going to be doing topics on being exposed to newness levels of your destiny, and that you are that are taking over in clearing karmic episodes. Y'all was going to sit up here and do it on a Zoom new chat with me and my brother. Anthony, and I wasn't able to get it up, and that's what took so long. I just finished doing a video and then and closed that out, and he was texting me while I was trying to do that, and then we were trying to get the Zoom to work, so maybe another time. Baby Stab, what's up, big baby? What's up? It's so good to have you through. I hope all is well. It's been a long time, baby. Being exposed to the newness within within your path. Everything is changing, everything is getting heavier, but then you're starting to get more he's like, hey girl, I miss you too. You ain't hit me up in a minute. I hope all is well. It's like all this newness is coming into our lives. You're being able to see at a deeper level of the life lessons that you are encountering through your experience of yourself through heavy transition. Hey, Cole. Okay, Cole, what's up? Much love, much love. All these different things are, unfolding for you. And it's really trying to give you a deeper level on your life. That we're going through the 19-year cycle, going all the way back to June 10th of 2002. So whatever you were going through at that time, which I know I was a whole hot mess plus then some, because I was a little thug back then. But now it's just like, I needed a break to get at you. I feel you. It's like that at times. But we're going through all these different things. Hey fam, my brother from another mother, he's in here helping me moderate and just keeping the flow going. I'm gonna be doing this videos for at least about 90 minutes to be able to converse with y'all. And if you want to bring out different topics you want me to talk about, is that weren't we all? Yeah, we always going through something. Always. I'll be taking like breaks. Y'all won't see me for like 2 or 3 days, or maybe even a daggone week, and come back better than ever. But you always have to put in for your self-care. You're going through different changes. You're starting to get a new point of view. Being exposed. Yep, I already put it in there. Being exposed to new levels of your destiny that are taking over and clearing, karmic episodes. That's what we're doing. There's a lot of different things that's going on where if you had triggers and wounds that was very heavy, and, especially when you go through different levels of spiritual awakening, some can be delightful, and then some of them make you feel like all hell's breaking loose, and then some make you feel like, do I need to commit myself? Do I need to go somewhere? There's so many people that connect with me and they talk to me on one-on-one. Yes, you got to stay heavy on that self-care. Going through all that different stuff, and people are like, Roslynn, I felt like I was going to lose my mind. And you are losing that mind of illusion. You're starting to see things through a spiritual new set of eyes. You're not able to go through the stuff you were going through. It's just like after I went through my spiritual awakening, as well as other people, you probably learn to look at people, world within your own surrounding, within your own self, of how things have been, basically shielded from you, and they're just snatching those veils off left and right, and everything that's going on within your life, within individuals. There's so many different things where you're hearing taking place in the world. I don't know, but since I've been on YouTube this last week, I don't know what's going on with the artificial intelligence, but they staying heavy on that, all that stuff taking place right now. So I don't know if something about to be presented to us, like we about to do an Independence Day or something like that. But, there's so many different people that are really, really, really are feeling this heaviness within your life. Deep down inside within yourself, There's things that is going to make you a better person, aim you towards being in complete alignment with the best version of yourself. If we did not go through these challenges, these struggles, these pain, this trauma, you really wouldn't know how much power you had within yourself to keep going, even when so many different things was projecting to you that gave you a reason not to. Or you could have been easy and just not give up. But it's like your soul won't allow you. Your heavy, a higher self will not allow you. Your guides will bug the heck out of you. They're not going to allow you to do that. But these are the things that had to be projected towards you for you to uncover who you truly are. There's a lot of times where we can say, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. And you go to that moment of, it's like beastly. Y'all know that's right. Jolly Green Giant, Juggernaut type beastly. But you going through those different things in your life. Yes, it's very hectic. Yes. You're dealing and seeing a lot of different things that, many people wouldn't understand unless they, are those spiritually, connected in that way. That's why I love the fact that I'm doing this. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Trials and temptations, to consider it pure joy. And my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Amen, amen, amen. It is. It's like when I always tell people, you are a walking billboard of an inspiration to inspire many. You never know what your experiences, your trauma can really, the experience of that, you projecting that out towards people, not in a harsh way, but being able to let people know this is the stuff that I went through. You're allowing people to see your scars. You're showing them how you healed. You told them about different things that you had to sacrifice, the things you had to change, where your essence of energy was going through, being selective about the things that you entertain, being very selective about the circle of other people's stuff entertain, learning every day not to take other people's projections on how they feel about themselves with other triggering wounds that they're dealing with, to not take it personal. And a lot of times that's very hard to do. And it's just that right there is in the same level. Hey, sis Sarah, so good to see you. Going through all that, it's also clearing your karmic episodes. There's so many different things that we're going through where life is truly repeating itself. But this time on it repeating itself, you have the cheat sheet from, oh, hey, Brian, much love to you. How are you? Going through all those different things, you're on your karmic episodes on clearing those different things. What your triggers are, what your wounds are, all situations that you're lacking within yourself, and they're wanting that in complete alignment, plus all the power of source that grows inside of you every day. You're with it, you are universe, and you're having a earthly experience through that. It's like, how can we speak? You mean you talking about on here? It's just me just reading off your text, and that that's it. I'm not doing nothing where you can be able to add in towards it. I don't know how to do that, even if you could. I don't know how. But going through all those different things, it really allows you to see yourself in a whole different light. It sees your whole path, because there was times I never knew what my calling was. I knew that I want to help people heal in some kind of way, allow them to feel love, help them feel love. And I just never knew how I was going to do that. And a lot of times we don't understand in the heat of the storms that we're in, that creates a purpose for you to not just impact your life, but people that you're going to connect to in your life. And those are the different things. Thank you for putting in the information. Yes, remember, like and subscribe, share, so it gains views on there. I truly appreciate it. Going through all those different things, being able to know that, universe is dropping them, that insight, like inside knowledge bombs towards you left and right, through your dreams, through your, your spiritual totem, through the people that you interact with, social media, your dreams, your meditations, all those different things. Hello, Melinda. Hello, beautiful lady. Wonderful to connect with you. Thank you. Same to you. and going through all those different things. I mean, there's so many different things I've been writing down on the topics that I want to have throughout the next few weeks. It's just like so many different things are coming in. It's like it can work two ways, but we have to set it up like tomorrow. Oh, we'll see. We can discuss that, Brian. I'll be able to see how it goes. We can do that. But yeah, going through all those different things, it can be something very serious, but this is how you're allowing yourself to really see how far you will truly go. And a lot of times if you don't know what your limit is, and number one, there shouldn't even be a limit, but this is to a betterment of you within yourself on how you're going to evolve. Are you going to allow things that are irrelevant that keeps trying to make you lose focus on what truly is important? Or are you going to allow yourself, hey, Blue River, Geronimo, hey, love, much love to you. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure y'all leave a like and a share and subscribe. Truly appreciate it. Going through all those different things. We're all connecting in so many different ways. There's so many other people that are starting to chime in to their own empathy. They're just now finding out either they're an empath. There's a lot of people that are now finding out they're autistic. There's people that they're autistic on the spectrum. And there's people that have children that are starting to be diagnosed for being autistic on the spectrum, and all those different things that are taking place through your circumstances, through all the things that are unveiling. Hey Danny, much love to you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, wrong chat. Bye. Okay, peace. Going through all those different things, it really helps you grow. It really helps you being able to be enlightened by different things that are coming in. Like I was saying in my first video for today, I see, all of us as empaths holding hands around the world. And the more we connect with the hands, the brighter our lights get. So when we're banding together within the spiritual collective, that's where the strength comes from. You being able to allow somebody to know. That's why I always tell people, I understand what you're going through. It's just a day-by-day process that you work through. The things that you're going through is not easy, but these are the things that's going to strengthen you, because it's just like after you get through the situations that has been like a hump in the road that just broke the hump in the camel's back per se, there's nothing else that can come past you. Only thing I feel like that can really affect somebody is a transition, within their family or somebody they truly care about. That's the only thing I can feel like that can really knock you off, into that dark moment. But it's just like everything else is taking place. It's just like we going through these heaviness of spiritual, side effects. You may be having issues with your solar plexus. Your body is being really stiff. Your hands and probably your feet and stuff like that go numb very quickly. What else is it that they said you're going to probably go through? I know with my third eye, vibration has really been like, I feel all that in my head. Much love to you too, Kay. Going through that, I've been having to take off my time just to go ahead and just recharge, but there's different things. The spirit has presented so many opportunities and improvement in my life. I'm so grateful to hear that, Melinda. It is so good to hear that. We're all going through, but it's just a lot of times you have to be able to, there's so many different things that's going on in your life. And a lot of times when you're being hit or bombarded with heaviness, like if you're dealing with toxic attachments, if you're dealing with karmic cycles that you're trying to part ways, like baby mama, baby daddy, husband, wife, siblings, family, and it can be very heavy in that toxic vibe. But we don't realize when we allow our time to change perspectives on how we choose to look at those situations, these are the things that's breaking down whatever toxic habits you have that had to take place. It may have to be approved. You might have to approve that first before you see it. I don't know how you were able to do it last time, but that's how you're supposed to do it. That's probably why it's coming up, because that's personal information. It's like my head hurts today. Yeah, you're probably receiving a lot of downloads, because after that eclipse, they said it's the fire conjunction. I think that's what they call it, because I know I got a post from Everything Aligns, and we're talking about it's called the fire of conjunction. So it's like all your wrongs are being projected for you to be able to see the positivity in it. You know, if you're in a toxic relationship that you are really trying to part ways with, if you are lacking self-love, self-worth, you know, you're settling, those situations are going to allow you to heal that. You know, you're really hearing that. Yeah, music notes. It's like hands, feet cramping. Yeah, like right now, my kneecap is gone. And it's just like, you know, I said, shoot, I'm 45. I feel like I'm about 85. So I've been exercising and my body hurts. And it's just been, you know, really stiff. But yeah, you're going through all these different things. Oh, they did say in the back of your neck, maybe having pains, and especially in your lower back area. Those are happening. If you get like itchy real bad between the top of your head, because I know my crown has been itching really bad. And congratulations to Melinda. You know, you're getting tingles and it itches at the top of your crown. You know, you're getting a lot of download and it's just like hitting sparks. And it's like left ear, yep, been dealing with that too, where it makes me, you know, off balance. That happens. And if you get the itch and pain between your shoulder blades, you're probably having phantom wing syndrome. People are like, Roslynn, that really happens. Yes. I know that sometimes when I meditate, it sounds like I hear them, you know, flapping, and it's weird. And they feel like there's weight on my back, right in between my shoulder blades. It feels like where my wings used to be. It says, I thought I had, girl, I'm not saying that. Well, I hope you washed your hair. Girl, I thought, you know what? My hair was itching. And it's just, I got my texture of hair. I don't really have to use like, you know, grease or anything on my hair. I just put conditioner in it and keep on going. So I'm not playing with you. I'm not doing that. So it's just like they say that when you're getting stimulated, not in a sexual way. It's like net bad. Yeah. All those different things. Yes, I'm sending healing and uplifting energy towards y'all too at the same time. Because it's no joke. Because it's like you're clearing out, you know, you're clearing out everything from the last 19 years. And if you, oh Lord, I know I was a bat out of hell when I was younger. Sarah, you already know how I was. Back in the day, I was always in something. But these are the things, you know, I always tell people, don't be shameful of how your past used to be. Your past has made you who you are today. You know, you're healing from different experiences that has taken place. Oh my God, my leg. They're going through all that, you know, and there's so many different things that are going on. And, you know, it's just like, I noticed a lot of shameful, embarrassing stuff from my past will come up. And I'm like, where the heck did this come from? Oh my God. And, you know, I forgot all about it, but it's just you learning from those situations. They don't want you to be bashful about it. They don't want you to feel shameful, being hard on yourself. These are the things, if you know you have upgraded since then, Anthony, it says either show or hide for Brian Maximus. If you can get that for me. Going through all that, you know, this is allowing you to know these are the reviews that's coming up. So if there are certain things that you know you did, they want you to just remind you of that lesson that took place in your past episodes of your life. Because when you're clearing it, you know, with my situation, I've had, I'm trying to see how I can say it because I really don't want to use it as a narrative. But what I was going through was very life altering. It was very traumatic to me, you know, and all those different things, cooking and listening. But I'm here. I really missed you. I was hoping you were good. I'm good. New life, the new me. I'm so happy for you. What you cooking today? I need to come down and get some. I know you probably making some of that Creole stuff. That's what I want to know. I know you up in New Orleans, baby. No, not New Orleans, Louisiana, my bad. But yeah, going through all those different things is really allowing you to see, you know, with the stuff coming up, it's all a part of what makes us well-rounded. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like with me on my videos. I have no problem telling people about my past. I don't, because my past has made me a better person. I used to say, hey, I used to dance for like 5 or 6 years. You know, I did what I had to do to support my children. I had my children at a very young age. There's times I wrote bad checks trying to, you know, pray to checkmate that mess go through, you know, because baby needed diapers, milk, stuff like that. went to jail for shoplifting a few times because, hey, my kids didn't have stuff. I had to go make sure my kids have things. That's not something that is something I'm being very prideful about. But those are the things. I don't do that no more. I just don't do stuff like that. Just keep praying and praying. That's all you can. And I always tell people, don't never be, embarrassed about stuff. There's so many people, especially celebrities today, that are not wanting, people to know about their past. They're very shameful. And I'm like, look, it's your past. This ain't about pleasing somebody else, because you show me at least about a handful of people that has been perfect from A1 to day one until now. Oh, girl, all right, because you making me hungry. I already knew, because you already know you from down south, so I know you cooking some good stuff. That sounds good too. But I'm gonna ignore you, baby. But anyways, going on those different things, it allowed me to really see how my past has really truly changed me. I know my mom's ex-husband and their family used to always say, you need to stop doing things. What if you get famous, or, people want to know you or something, you become famous. You doing things that, that can be very embarrassing. I guarantee you there's some people that got a whole daggone cemetery in their closet, okay? And not ignoring the elephant in the room. Me, I don't care. You're not going to sit up here and make money off of my daggone dirt. I already tell my dirt, and I talk about my own self. I already beat you to it. I tell people the only thing you probably do is get a mug shot, and at least you get a picture with the info already put out. It would be one of those things. But it's just all about how your life is turned for the better for now. If you're still feeling like your life is not being meaningful, because I know there's a lot of people that may not want to be in a situation they are in right now, but doesn't mean that is a permanent. Your current destination is not your final one. If you're going through a hellish storm right now, through all the changes, through people neglecting you, people trying to trigger you, trying to block your blessings, trying to block your abundance, financial struggles right now, this is preparing you for a blessing that you didn't even know they about to give you. Because this is really preparing you. They always put you in situations where they can just cut every single thing off, just to see, are you going to allow yourself to be still persistent, even when things slow down in your favor? Are you going to allow yourself to give up on what you truly want in your life? Like with me, I'm loving the fact is that I'm doing open chats now. I got a soul fam that helps me with those different things. So I'm gonna cook for y'all one day. Girl, I already know you probably give somebody the itis. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing with you after they finish eating with you. And it's like yes. It's like they get perfect from day to day till now. Now they're lying about something. You always know. As long as you know the truth, that's all it is. I love y'all too. And it's like, those are the things that really show you what you're going through. There's always some kind of storm that somebody's fighting. Somebody has an enemy within themselves that they're still fighting. They're still working on and that place to heal. And these are the things that you're doing day per day. These are the things that you are allowing yourself to get that insight, and you're like, aha, now I understand now. When you're allowing yourself to not engage with the negative, that's allowing you to know you're not putting your power in certain things that that was trying to come your way. When you have big blessings into your life. Hey David, good to hear from you. It's awesomely awakening. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Amen. It's in a benediction. Let folks in the back hear. But yeah, these are the things you're working on every single day. I know people that I connect with that worry about what other people think, or wondering how people judge them. I said, only God can judge you. Nobody can judge you but God. If people want to sit up here and dictate to you and talk down to you about certain things, now it's different. When you over here doing some stuff you shouldn't be doing. Now, for somebody who really cares for you and want to see you, keep you on your toes, that's the person you need to keep near you. Because it's like, if I see you slumping down over here, sitting up here being a plug of a plug of a plug, sitting up here, selling devil's lettuce constantly every day, that's a different story. Like, hey, you done got 2 degrees. Why are you still making that easy money like that? Now, all money ain't good money. Nowadays people start taking you out for stuff like that. And the way the judicial system is, you need to make sure everything you're doing is legal, because that's just too much. You're needing to go all of that. Is that 555 all about that change? Yes. If you see 8585, that's a change. 333 amount, that is the change. You're going through constant transformation within your transformation, and these are the things that are strengthening you. You're learning more about yourself. You're knowing more, even when there are certain things where you may be assisting, needing assistance for the people that you went all the way out and support, and now all of a sudden they want to act funky with you. It's okay. Allow yourself to know. Now when it's like I always tell people, during your darkest moments, you can see the hidden intentions for everybody around you. And those are the times that when you ask, I always tell people, if you really want to know who is in your corner, ask God to sit up here and reveal those folks to you. Allow them to reveal your enemies towards you. Allow you to know anything that is not going to invest in my higher learning of myself, that is going to flourish me. Block me from that situation. Anthony, you already know exactly what I'm talking about, because that mess showed the other day. I was like, oh no. I was like, hey, universe got a way of doing stuff. When you ask for that, it'll allow you to see your true intentions of people that are around you. It doesn't matter how long you've known somebody, because some people I know, they feel like if it's family, they can't part ways with that. Love you back. Yes, indeed. Yeah, facts. It's like, women, it's hard to see, but I realize most of the time it's not me, it's them. Yeah, it is. But but also you have to look at yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if we entertain that, we make them as bad, it's the same situation they're in. Because I got people that just be poking. And a lot of time I just laugh and keep walking, and I just keep on going. It's like 222. That right there, it has faith. It's like you have to have faith and trust. That's what 222 is. So it's just like all these different things are giving you that cheat sheet. Because if you're really looking, you're asking, God, universe, or if you even call on your archangels, you ask them, can you give me the insight to lead me into that right direction? Am I going exactly how you want me to go? Am I leading the path to heal myself, to get on the next one? And, hey, Harris, good for you to come by. And like, no contact. Yeah, you got to love them. Hey, what do they say? Keep in touch, but keep out of reach. That's what you need to do. Because I tell people real quick, it don't matter how long you have known somebody. Don't matter if it's family. If these people are not, vibing the way you are, or, I love to be connected with people that like to flourish. It is no competition with anybody. I tell people I ain't beefing with nobody. I'm not blocking nobody from nobody's, abundance. I got my own blessings. I don't care about what folks got going over here. I don't care about what folks got going over there. It's like, yeah, is that holy God's Holy Spirit armor? Yes. And right there, 1144, that's when they're trying to bring it happily ever after in your life. I forgot what the 144 means. The 1111 is change. Unless you, or I don't know, Cole, are you on a twin flame path? Are you on one of those twin flame paths? Because I know there's a lot of people going through that, even your counterparts. Sometimes it's like if you're in a twin flame connection and it's not the fact that they're ghosting you, but whatever you're going through in a situation that's allowing you to heal. Yeah, we all are family. They're also doing the same thing too. But if you're in that twin flame, connection, you always can just send love towards each other, because those are the things. The number also symbolize new beginnings. Yeah. I thought I said that, but I'm glad you put it in there. Thank you, Rod. It's no problem. It's no problem. And we're all learning from those things. Like, if you're seeing different animals, like it could be through meditation. I know I've been listening to meditation all this morning and I feel so vibrant. Yeah, there's twin flame. Oh, Lord, that'll be a whole nother conversation. It's your other half of your soul. A twin flame is two people with the same soul. Part They have a strong introduction, and then they break away so they can heal, so they can come right back. But they got to go through a lot of stuff. Like, that is like the most best relationship you can have, but it's the most intimidating one you have, because it brings all insecurity up front. Your counterpart shows you everything that is insecure about you, for you to be able to heal, but they're being with you to show that support. Carrie, is that you? Oh Lord. Okay. Insight, seeing into. That's why others might think you're crazy, because they can't see what you can see. Yeah, they choose to be oppressed, and they are okay with misunderstanding people. Is okay. Oh, Simply Coding, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for advice. And are you a Heyoka, you think? Yes, I know I am. I wouldn't be doing this path if I wasn't. It's like, yeah, lots on that twin flame information. It gets very hectic and heavy at times. It's going on my it's like this going on my Facebook. My creator told me in 2019, 2020 was the beginning of our awakening, and I had to share my full life on it. It's like I'm twin. Yep, that 44. Oh Lord. And they have been gaining their soldiers real quick. That 144,000, because if you notice, because if you're not spiritually awoken, you're gonna see it in that way. Even though with us being empath, we have that deep vibration when it comes to the world, or all these people that are transitioning, they're all going towards that 1,044 with all those little kids. Like I said in my which I can't remember what video it was, where I even spoke to Shanann Watts, and that was already heavy for me as it is. I mean, her spirit is very beautiful, and with her situation with her husband, the woman who her husband killed her, and her she was pregnant with a baby and them 2 girls. She's there. It says it's crazy. It's not all sunshine. Heck no. It's good. Yes, we own it. I'm starting all over. So I thought it meant change and newness. Since I'm single and I hope for a new love. Yeah, I mean, if you're single right now, that's that point where you are allowing yourself. I don't know if you just got out of a relationship, because it's like a lot of people that are cutting away from relationships where they were like toxic, or they're even karmic cycles. You have to go through that grief period, which is also clearing your karmic episodes. Yeah, in God's way. It sure is. I always tell people, so many people, I used to be one of those type of people too. Jump out of one relationship and just didn't want to be by myself, and I jumped into another one. And then it's like, you don't realize that whatever you went in that toxic relationship is going to be the same thing in each and every relationship, till you allow yourself to go through that break of a grieving period. This is the guy who founded the where Krishna, a devotee is an ocean of mercy, and we need to be refugees for each other. We sure do. Yes, I didn't know. Yes, I hope the best for her. Yes, you maybe you didn't know that one I was talking about. This was the one that happened. I think it was in Colorado, when they found her on the husband's job in that tank. That's the one. I don't know. I think it was in 2019 it happened. I know that whole case done put me in a whole nother level. Is that I had a problem where I've had anxiety when I'm at work. You're at work. Yeah, it gets like that after you. Now, are you talking Simply Coding? Are you talking about after your spiritual awakening, or are you talking about before? It says no, never had a healthy relationship, so I'm looking forward to a real one. Okay, so since you're going through that situation, they anytime, and I tell people, before you start jumping into another relationship and you're always trying to wonder how come they keep failing, why do I keep running into the same situation? Because that's universe's way to tell you there is a perfect match out there for each and every person, but you have to be willing. Okay, that's the reason why you're going through that. Sandy Saul is I'm super obnoxious and over. It gets like that at times. Over the top. My husband can't stand me and gets so annoyed. Where there are certain things that y'all might have to meet a common ground for and see what the issues are with y'all clashing. But going through all those different things, it allows you to see where you need to heal at. You're going through that grieving period of where you know you went wrong at, where certain things you cannot no longer tolerate, the things you need to be open for within the changes, allowing yourself to see everything from a positive perspective, even the most negative situations, because that was giving you positive growth to give you the life lessons. It's like I remember that case. Yeah. It was like when I saw her, it was like she looks very vibrant. Those beautiful kids, the kids was with her too, and they seemed so happy. But it was just that situation on the way he did that was just like, it pissed me off. It really did. It triggered me. It's like using breath techniques. Yeah, you have to do the breathing techniques and count to 10. That's what I do a lot. And if you are at work, if you're able to, during your break, I don't know if you go through, different breaks and stuff like that, use, if you have like 10 or 15 minutes to yourself, pick a meditation out that fits to what you're going through right now, and then allow yourself to go through those breathing exercises and meditate. Or if you're journaling, those are the different ways that it helps people too. If you journal, you're allowing yourself to be, being open to allowing yourself to be honest with yourself about what is, got you in that, when you have panic attacks, what is it that's triggering that off? You have to be able to be honest with yourself about the emotions that you carry. It says, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Sarah, for putting that out, because, people use breathing exercises. I always tell people, hey, especially when you're going through these intense changes, write down, keep a journal. Some people, I think they have a journal app that you can use if you don't have time, and you can, just speak it into it, and then you can go back on it later, because a lot of times those things are, giving you Easter eggs of insight that you may have, like I know people are telling me, oh, Roslynn, I had a dream about, seeing a building burn down. We weren't in the building. There was nobody hurt. And that, just a symbolism of a building burning down that you're seeing is like there's certain things that's being dissolved. There are certain things that are coming to a close. People have dreams. There's a going away party. You're parting ways with old episodes. We're all closing doors to old things. But these are the things you're wrapping up the emotional, episodes you've been connected in. If you're in a toxic marriage and you see that this is not really working for you, if y'all went to therapy, I've never been married before, but, I've been in a common law situation for like 20 years. And it was life-changing. I try not to use like negative, meanings for it, but it was very eye-opening. It allowed me to heal. It says, sounds like a tarot card, the Tower. Yep. You're in the Tower for a reason. Is there anyone who wants to keep in touch? Feel free to drop their social media and connect with Roslynn on Facebook. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it. You're going through all those different things, and those it's allowing you to see, okay, what's in my relationship that needs to change. If you can talk to your husband or your partner, whatever, to see if y'all can have, just being able to have a common sit down and see where y'all issues are at. What can you change? What kind of different things? When you're in a relationship as well as a marriage, trust and communication is the most top thing that you need to have. Honesty, communication, support, and trust. That is the main, those are the main things. Now, a lot of times with those things, that's the main reason why people can't stay married, because of situations like that. But, we're all allowing ourselves to see so many different perspectives right now within your life, being able to see how certain things that, it no longer triggers you. Different things is going to come up, and you're allowing yourself to set free from that. Because I know there's a lot of different things where you're closing and clearing karmic episodes that you're allowing yourself to see even the most darkest moments of your life. It was allowing you to know what was the thing that you had to pay attention to. My wife said it was me or the dog. Oh, dang, Stephen. Thank you for coming in. I don't know about that. It says either you or the dog. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say after that. I don't know. But have y'all tried counseling at all, or sitting down and talking? I know some people just don't like sitting down and talking about stuff. But prayers, things like prayers for everyone. Yeah. Linda, much love to you. Thanks for stopping through. Yeah, it's so many different things. If you're in a marriage and you're really trying to really, make it work, sometimes, you never know those marriages that you're going through. It could be a karmic cycle that you were supposed to be in, so you can close doors to and old ties, those different things that acting up. You know, within your life, in the most brutal situations can be the best, is like the best epiphany for you. Revelation is taking place in your life. We sat here with the dogs, so it worked out well. Thank you. I'm glad. I mean, a lot of times if if this is something that you really want to fight for, if that's going to be a marriage, you have to be willing to both be able to fight for that. That's that's how marriage is supposed to be. If that's something that you can really see that, you want to be with that person, you love that person, you want to go to the end of the earth for that person, you don't see yourself being with somebody else, but they have to be on the same boat too. And it's just like, if you're on the same accord, then y'all have to come up to an agreement to say, hey, what can we do to make sure, I don't want to be bickering with you every day. I don't want to be bumping heads with you. I want to be able to grow with you, do different, connections with you, do family time, having a special moment, date night, stuff like that, that can make your marriage a lot more steadier with all the less drama. Yeah, it's like a job. Isn't that prosecution? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it is. It is. Marriage is the strongest bond a human is supposed to be able to make. It is. But a lot of times it depends on, is the person getting married for the right reasons? Was there any red flags before the marriage? All those different things. But if you're in a connection, a true connection that is like designed just for you and that other person, and you are not on the same level, you have to come to a common truce to see, what do we need to do? What do you feel like we need to do? Because when you find out what the issues are and being able to communicate, because a lot of times people hold on to things without really discussing it, and they wait and they wait and they wait. And so I'm poly, but I'm a not. Now you're gonna have to explain that whole situation to me, because that is you said a poly, in that multiple people, and yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that later, Anthony. I'm really I need to tea on that one, because I don't understand that one at all. But it's like began as a whole Heyoka, became an extension of the source. You were actually, David, to me, and I mean, you may feel that way, we were already part of source. It had to take whatever it was to awaken you to be able to realize that we're all universe, we're all gods that just had amnesia, all those different things. We were always connected to that. And it's just like, I noticed the more that you allow yourself to heal, the more you're willing to stay open to source and creator, to have that flow of insight come in. You'll start, knowing about past lives and stuff like that. Because I know with my situation, I'm strongly connected to the Akashic records. So I start seeing different things from my past lives, as well as when I hit connections with certain people that are drawn to me, I start seeing a lot of different things. It's like, it's just like you're getting, because I know with mine it's like all right here, because I know my sinuses and stuff. It's like you're getting a lot. Matter of fact, you're ascending. And I know a lot of people are going through ascension, Kundalini, as well as dark night of the soul. That's heavy rotation with that, because with everything going on, you're clearing. And you're hitting all those things all at one time. People are like, Roslynn, do I got to only go through one spiritual awakening? Hell no. You're going through multiple until you heal all that stuff. Because you're not just healing yourself from right now. You're healing yourself from your parallel universes. You're healing yourself from your ancestor generation connection through all that heaviness and cycles. And then you're dealing with healing all your stuff from your past lives. So that's the reason why I tell people, yeah, that ascension is really hitting heavy for a lot of people, because you may have different timelines. Yeah, it's a very heavy cycle. You're going through different timelines, and the more you're doing that, it's just like with us being in our human suit, human experience. All that cannot come into one lump sum. We're a human. We're not spiritual. We're not in our full spiritual, essence. So that spiritual essence can be able to take everything at one time. But when it comes to us being here right now, it has to come in moderation. So you might even start having different taste buds, or maybe different things that you may be attracted to. You might have more what are those things, fears, phobias, and different stuff like that. I was never fearful of this. Why all of a sudden it's coming up? Or you may even have a memory from a different era. I have one with me and my dad were twin brother and sister, and I had to find him in a pond. There was like, I kept on seeing me and him dying. And that was a very, traumatic situation, but it allowed me to know that I've been open towards source for me to be able to have a deeper understanding about my life path. And that's what you're doing. You're relearning yourself. Because a lot of times, like, hey, I learn something new every day, and I have to allow myself to retort, because I do say that. You're not relearning, and you're not learning anything new. It's just reminding you of what was forgotten. All these veils are being dissolved. You're finding more of yourself and a new character of yourself, that shadow self that is emerging. That light is getting brighter. It says for some, the challenge can be learning to understand how to articulate what you know, and by the experience into the language that others in earth can be comprehended. Yeah, that's so true. It is very, very true. And you're learning those. And some people, they want to be able to learn all these different things. But if it's like, I know when I was still asleep, my sister, her and my mom were highly empaths. They were highly woke. And it was like, she always used to tell me, you were still asleep. I'm like, look, I'm not sleepwalking and talking to you. And that was before I knew what was going on. She used to laugh at me when I said that. But now since she done passed, now she's like, you finally getting what I'm saying. I'm like, yes, stop it. And it would be funny. Yes, choose love or choose fear. All possible. It says choose your truth. Yeah, it is. You have to be open to your truth. We all have a weakness. But when you're allowing yourself to be honest about you don't have to tell the enemy what your weaknesses are, but when you're allowing yourself to be comfortable within yourself and being honest, I'm still healing from wounds of neglect. I'm still healing from wounds of abandonment. All these different things. Is that I don't have a YouTube page. Okay. Cole, do you have an Instagram? Do you have that? Because I got Instagram in case you have that as well. But yeah, when you're allowing yourself to be honest with yourself, with those different things, because there's a lot you see in the world today. People are projecting. I get tired of going on YouTube where I'm seeing little kids. Now, the other day, I just heard that, I think it was recent, don't quote me, but it was like, there was a 13 and 14-year-old having a shootout with cops. And I'm like, what world are we living in right now? A little 9-year-old little girl took her little 4-year-old sister and said, hey, let's go to a joyride at the beach. Took the mom's car and went on the highway, and drive it and hit smack dead into the 18-wheeler semi. And I'm like, thank God they're okay. But it's just so many things that are going, oh, okay. Well, if you can email me or something like that, we can just stay in connection like that. If you want to be able to talk to me, on the side, we can do it that way. It's like, but yeah, you have to be able to choose. It's like all or nothing right now. Where, people, even in the days, where our elders, they were like, the world's going to end at a certain time. The Mayans and this and this and that. I know somebody had a conspiracy theory and said, it's supposed to had, I forgot, the world was supposed to come in the 2000s or whatever, but it was some kind of matrix. I forgot whatever calendar they had, and all those different things. But we have to understand, there's a deeper understanding to the world ending. They think it's just going to be like everything tearing down, but they don't know we're in our own apocalypse right now. You're seeing, these natural disasters that's going on, the wars over, was it Israel? And with the Palestine, all those different things, that's been going on forever. But it's now more people are being more open and making things, viral. That these things have been going on. Though, I've had, brothers and sisters, soul brothers and sisters from over there, and used to tell me stuff like that. I have friends that were in the military and told me what they've been exposed to and all that stuff. And it's like now, we're going through that thing where everybody's projecting. I mean, it's now you can't even take your kids to school without somebody getting road rage and somebody shooting people. All these different things is taking place in the world where people are projecting the way they feel about themselves that they project on other people. And it's like, you're dealing with all these different things. And it's like, the thing that aggravates me with the world, it shouldn't have to take a tragedy for people to come together. We should be like that all the time. Stop having these opinions and hatred for people because of their religion, where they're from, what sexual orientation they have, what color they are, how much money they have, all these different things. It shouldn't take a tragedy for somebody to lose their life for all these people to come together. It should be like that all the time. But this is what it has to happen. When universe and God go through that labor pain, well, Mother Earth is going through that labor pain. You started noticing first it was California, what is the year before last, went through all the fires. And then the next thing you know, it went in Australia, and you're seeing all these different things going on. And it was just like, all of a sudden, what was beautiful is that we went through a meditation worldwide. And when we prayed for them to get rain, we prayed for them to get food. People have shelter because people are losing their businesses. People were losing their houses, their belongings, all these different things. And just how much, people don't realize what the power of prayer can really do. And then when we had that mass meditation, all of a sudden it started raining there. You have celebrities that's sending millions and millions of dollars over there for them to help, build their houses back up, being able to have a place to stay, sending clothes and stuff like that, because these people have lost a lot of things, and then you see, it was just hard for me to watch anyway, just especially when you're seeing all these animals trying to run for their life. I mean, I was, that was too traumatizing for me. So it was just like all those different things is going on in the world, just because the fact is that we wanted things to change. And that's what, this is how God works. Okay. Thanks for coming in, Brian, and we'll talk soon. You're going through all these different things, but we're going through a world reset with all the hurricanes and the earthquakes and the fires, pandemic, all those different things that are taking place. Things can't be hidden no more. And it's like, and Morales, thanks for coming in. It's like, greetings from Yuma. I was, Arizona. Oh, thank you for stopping by. The energy is real. It's like, yeah, we are. This is like, it's like we went through years of segregation, going through things where people don't understand, the tragedy of what you weren't allowed to do because of the color of your skin, and those are the things that, if you don't, there's some people that get offended by that, that the ones that, I've heard people on the news and stuff like that, where this woman came up, and I mean, she had a very powerful speech, had me crying, because she said, I'm white privileged, and I see how y'all were acting, the police, and she was talking, and she read them. And it was like, it was just like a whole lot of people from all different grades, colors, races, and everything said, we don't know what they go through. We don't know what they're suffering at. It was somebody that called, the police on something, and they had their guns and stuff pulled out. And the woman stepped out in the yard, and she was like, if I wasn't white privileged, you would have shot me, wouldn't you? And I was like, well, dang, I didn't want to say nothing, but I was just like, oh Lord, but it's going on like this, where people are trying, they're seeing it on what other people have to go through. But then there's people that feel like we're being oppressed, or we're being bitter, we're being angry, and it's just like, I always tell people, you have a right to your opinion. I try not to allow myself to get racially triggered, and I tell people, real quick, I don't see color. I judge you by character. And I really try not to judge people by that. But it's just fact is, if you've never been in a situation where you couldn't vote, you couldn't be in the same school, you couldn't even use the same bathroom, you couldn't even publicly speak, you really wouldn't know what a suffering is if you never went through that. So you can't really judge people because of how they're acting because of situations like this. And I tell people, I feel like they have good cops out there, but they also have a lot of crooked ones. I don't got a hold. I don't have some strong connection with some crooked ones. You know, you got to make sure you connect with, okay. Yeah. Okay, Cole. Yeah. If you, Cole, if you got your email, can you put your email in there for me, and I'll make sure we stay in connection if you don't want to talk about the stuff here. If you can leave that in there. But, you know, going through all this, we're going through major, you know, reflection. We're going through major truth. A lot of things that people try to do on the hush hush is being put in the spotlight. You know, all that thing will change. And now on the start, you know, on that cycle of karma, I'll just make sure I'm on the positive side of the fence, you know, trying to make sure I do what I need to do. You know, we're all growing. You know, nobody's perfect. You know, we have our moments. But when you're allowing yourself, it's like, I'll email you. Okay, you know, all my stuff is in the description box, and we can just take it from there. But I understand your privacy, so I get it. You know, we're all going through those different things. We're going through, you know, a moment of change. You know, and that change is not easy. You know, we see so many different things make me want to just crawl up. You know, I'll be quick. If you've been watching my videos a lot, you know, I'll be quick to say, hey, everything that wants to be dramatic and be evil and be mean, y'all have your own planet. We'll be here and be boring. You know, it'll be okay. And say, hey, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna name you. I'm gonna just call you DeFore, because I don't know all that. Is like, anyone else been having flu symptoms? Yeah, what kind? Because I know mine is like hot, cold, body aches, sneezing, coughing. Because I know I haven't been smoking any cigarettes, but I've been coughing in the middle of the night. And then if you're going through nausea, you know, dizziness, that's going through all that. So I don't know. Anthony, is the age of Aquarius still going on right now? I don't know if that has something to do with it too, but it's just so many different things it's taking on. Oh, hey, Mike, good for coming in. What's up? What's up? Yeah. You're going through, you're that's like, it sounds like you're going through the Kundalini. Yeah. It's the Kundalini and the Ascension. You're going to go through that. Ear ringing, irritability. If you have pets, they're going through it too. Some of them get, you know, especially my girl cat, she get real needy. And my little boy cat, at certain parts of the night, if his daddy ain't here, he get very clingy, you know, and then he get irritated. So, you know, all those different things that, you know, your family, you know, your family pets are going through it, especially if you have empath of, you know, within the animals. Okay. It's like the vernal equinox and March 20th, Northern Hemisphere, and the Kelly. Focus on the car. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't smoke that, but okay. And it could be for yours with the smoking weed. I'm not sure. You know, I did that for a minute, you know, because I had me a little setback. But yeah, it'll either make your chest hurt or you start coughing. So it could be, especially if you've been smoking it have you been smoking weed for a long period of time? Mucus. Yeah, you going through it, you know, because it's like breaking down. Some people have nosebleeds, you know, if you're, you know, especially if your digestive system is backing up with the solar plexus, that's acting up. Been going on for 4 days, but breathe just fine. I smoke both breeds. I guess it just depends on the person, because I know there's a lot of empaths that smoke weed. You know, I just couldn't do it anymore. So, you know, it's to each his own, but it's just like universe will give you that, you know, inclination. It's time for you to stop smoking. But, you know, it's just up to your discretion on what's going on. But I know there's a lot of people that are going through, you know, that side effect of the change, because with the eclipse that was going on and all those other different things that's taking place within the transitions, like every planet, star, heavenly host, and living entity. The plants is with negative viral energy and immune system. Earthly and heavenly are detoxing and repairing. Oh yeah, DeFore, did you get vaccinated? I know I didn't. I don't got time for all that. I don't be around folks like that. You know, but no, I don't know if y'all, you know, you got vaccinated or anything like that. Is that okay? All right. Yeah, but you're going through a lot of these things. It will carry flu-like symptoms. And if you want to have like deeper insight about it, I do have different videos that talk about, the Kundalini and the ascension and stuff on there. If you want to look on my channel, and you can find it. Or if I can, I'll just go into one of your comments and then just send you some links there. Seasons of finances finally upon me. Yeah, it's just a lot of people went through that financial struggle, and now things are going to start picking up. It's clearing your slate. Yeah, I know that's right, Mike. I'm right with you. He's like, okay, well, Anthony, you go right ahead. He's like, well, I still be trying to be clubbing. Okay, I ain't been to a club in years. I ain't got time. I can't. That's too people-y. I can't do all that. I don't know why. And it's crazy. Before I went through my spiritual awakening, me and my ex-boyfriend, we used to go clubbing a lot. And now after that, I don't like being around people like that. I just can't. I get very anxious and very, very panicky. I don't like being around a lot of people like that. The energy get real crazy. But yeah, you're going through all those different things. Yeah, to each his own, hey, party for me. I just don't do it. I don't club no more either. I just can't, I guess it's just the atmosphere or who I'm with or whatever I might be able to do, but I just don't. I can't remember the last time I went to a club. I think when my best friend was here, she came in from where I went to school with, was in here. It's like Rainbow, God, Source, Rays. Yeah. I feel like the Blu-rays, the Blu-ray empaths, they're going through a huge change right now too. It's a certain spine energy. Yeah. You're going through that. It's like, God bless. And God bless you too. We're going through all those different changes. Even if you're going through all that, jot down what different things is going on. So when it does change, or when it's calling you to go, it's like, hey, go back and read, it'll give you that insight that you need. But you're going through those major changes where even like your sleep patterns might be off. Right now I had to shield myself because I think I'm getting, different headaches right now. But, we're going through all that. You're purging. So you already know that comes with heavy side effects. When you start purging, and you're detaching that stuff, hey, even doing that, I don't even really care for meat that much anymore. I eat like noodles, or, I eat a lot of vegetables, or, I'm heavy on my fruit. I get that with my vegetables, but I'm more heavier on my fruit. It's like not feeling super. Well, that's good. I'm sending prayers towards you. There are some people that are going through that change that make them think that, and I try to tell people, please don't. You're here for a purpose. You matter. You're going through this. You're going to survive through this. And a lot of times it's hard. It's not close to doing meditation and breathing. Being empath. I feel a bit off. It gets like that until you're getting through your regular, because it's like lately I've been doing a lot of meditation, detaching, shielding. If you get out in nature, I'm having the same experience. Yeah. You're getting in nature, meditate as much as possible, ground yourself, journal. That's all I can tell people right now, because they said what you're going through, all these transformations, you need to stay heavy on your meditations. Write down, jot things down. You feel like you're depressed. If you have hobbies that that uplifts you, like me, I like to watch comedic shows, or I do my even though that's sad, I watch my crime shows on here on YouTube, because I like to be able to expand my mind on having deeper insight on certain things. Or I listen to music, or I dance for a few hours. Like I have my own club at the house. And, just to do things that, that really uplifts you. They always say, find things that you enjoy, paint, draw, write poetry, get you an artistic vibe up, with anything that takes you towards that next level. Those are the things they really want you to do, because you're tying up loose ends. You're closing doors on emotional chapters. You're wrapping up emotional, chapters in your life. So at that point, yeah, it's like I love true crime shows. Yes, I watch Bailey Syrian, because she like one of us, and she real funny, and she, she brings hers out. Christina Randall, I love hers too. She one of us. Mike from that chapter, he's one of us. Brooke and was it Brooke McCann and Eleanor? I think she's from Scotland. Eleanor Neal, I love her as well too. Namaste, amen. I'm playing wind instruments. Yeah, you should honestly, especially with you on the road, you should, because it's like if you're going in different places and different climates and then different energies, you got to stay up on yours. So it's like IDTV one. I don't watch cable. I don't have cable, so I'm either on Netflix or was it Netflix or here? Because I know which one did I just finish? I was supposed to start I forgot which one I just recently got. I was watching because I like using those ones that they have on Netflix about the different the serial killers and stuff like that. I did the one about Ted Bundy. I did not know he had a child. I said, you procreated with that. So you procreated with him. Dang, 11. Yeah, just had 11 people in here and 11 thumbs up. But yeah, he's like, sorry, my son video called from out of town. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, all those, strange, crazy things. I know recently I just watched Conjuring 3. That movie was good. I didn't get to finish it though, but it was very good. It was like that little boy went through a boat back paper clip. That was enough for me. Angel, much love. I'm glad you're here. Making a Murder. I haven't watched that one. I haven't watched it. But it's just a lot of different things that I watch. What the heck is somebody outside? Going through all those different things. Okay, hello, miss. I would like to get in contact with you. And I just follow your Instagram. How can I? My Instagram and stuff like that is in the chat, because I know Anthony has been putting up my Instagram and stuff like that. And just send me a short chat, because I don't approve everybody. So just send me a message and then we'll go from there. It's like, we love you, Face. I love you too, Angel. I hope everything's been going good. Yeah, you're going through these, you're clearing your karmic episodes. And when you're clearing those, things may be really hitting heavy for you right now. You may be on that verge of like, oh my God, can you just hurry up and wrap this up? Wrap it up. I'm tired of being around certain people. I'm tired of being around certain energies. I'm ready to catapult all the way into my new chapter. You're already in it, but you're just doing that the part of yourself that's still lingering. It says it just said requested. Okay. Well, if you should be able to do it, because I know it should be in there, or if you watch any of my videos, I leave it all up under the description where it shows up under the video what the video description is about. You can find it there. It's like I've been called baby in my life. Didn't know you had a Facebook. Baby, you've been with me almost close to a year now, and I always say, hey, I leave my stuff at the bottom, and I have it on there. I have my IG, and I also have my my Facebook. I just now started sharing my Facebook because I had a new channel and stuff like that, and I had issues with family attachments trying to do stuff, so I changed my whole Facebook. I don't even mess with that other Facebook anymore. But yeah, you're going through these huge episodes. You may be dealing with some heavy connections. Like if there's certain things that wound hits deeper into your life, and then that's a daily thing, or you've been frequently trying to heal yourself through that. There'll be certain episodes of your life that will come up that may be very brutal to you. So these are the things they're wanting you to work on within yourself. That's fine. Okay. There's different things that you're going to be working on within yourself. And that's why they're preparing you with this 19-year cycle close. You're going to be dealing with a lot of different things. It's like too damn much drama on Facebook. I know the only time I'm on there is when I'm sharing my videos. That's it. That's all I do. I don't do that. When I was in certain groups, I used to just do a chat with my brother Anthony here, and that's it. And I got out of that. So I just do this and then put it on, leave it here, or I'll share it on Facebook, or I put it on my IG profile. I put it on my IG account for other people to do it there that I don't connect with on Facebook. But yeah, you're just going through all this heaviness, and there'll be emotions where you feel gratitude. You'll start having those heavy emotions, because plus you're taking a shift. And then you'll have this vibration where you're seeing your situation. You're getting the bigger picture. You're adjusting it. You're adjusting. I mean, not you're adjusting. You're changing your perspective of how you see the different things that has taken place in your life. You know, if we're full of damaged vibrations, we're still stuck in our wounds and toxic. You know, it's like we're working against. Whatever toxic situation you're in. It's kind of hard for you to be able to see the positive perspective in a situation like that. Because if you're connecting with somebody that constantly wants to disrespect you, you can't get out of that situation. You can call, cops and, the domestic hotlines, and it's like there's nothing that's taking place with you because you're in that karmic. When you're allowing yourself to know you're not engaging, you're not thinking nobody disrespecting you, just keep the connection, to the bare minimum. You're allowing yourself to take your power back. That's why a lot of the karmic cycles, you're taking your power back. You're appreciating these situations you've been placed in because it allowed you to know more about yourself. Being honest about, what your weaknesses are and working on those on a daily basis. Appreciating the situations that you're going in. Even when I go through the roughest stuff, when I allow myself to take that breathing point after I went the hell off for a few minutes, or just, threatening thoughts came out, I allow myself to say, you know what? I allow myself to, not entertain that, not allowing it to take me towards that level. And I'm glad I caught myself and backed up and this is what it's teaching you. When you're not allowing yourself to entertain that, because when you start responding to somebody's negativity, you're allowing yourself to get on that vibration of energy. You're allowing yourself to accept that in there. And when you allow yourself to back away, that's allowing you to know now you're seeing the bigger picture of what you were not allowing yourself to see before, because you were in that situation and you didn't see what that situation was teaching you, because a lot of times we say, oh, I wish I wasn't dealing with this certain person, or I wish I never met that person. That's the person you needed at that time. Everybody in your life is a blessing, no matter if it's a negative connection or it's a positive one. That's that person you need to have in your life at that time. They are becoming a blessing for your insight that you need to know about yourself and what needed to change, what things you had to become appreciative of, the things that you've seen as a blessing that was a trauma that turned out to be a blessing in disguise. You're seeing everything from a different perspective. So it's just like with my situation, I took my power back. I learned to love myself, allowing myself not to settle, knowing I do not need to settle for anything less than what I deserve, allowing myself to be patient, because I really need some help. Okay. Did you send me a message? If you send me a message, we can go from there, and I'll try my best to help you out, and we just go from there. But going through all those different things in your life, it can seem very heavy. It can seem very tragic. You're going through different things in your life. And this is allowing you to learn yourself, to really reach in, dive deep with your own power. Because it's like a lot of times we get that vibration like, I don't know if I can take it anymore. I can't keep dealing with this, and it's just like you're allowing the ego to empower what you're doing. You're allowing that to take over instead of you allowing yourself to take that breaking point, especially if you're in a situation, in my situation, I live in the same house with my ex, and it was a karmic cycle. So I try to keep myself to the bare minimum. Sometimes we bump heads, and I'll allow myself to cut it off before it gets any worse. But I appreciate those situations because I remember how I allowed that to just really suck me in. And now it's just like, wrap it up, back it up. These are the things that's really taking you to that next level. And you become more appreciating of those situations. It's like all my traumatic situations has allowed me to love and learn more about myself than I ever have before. It took me a while for me to see it as a blessing in disguise. But then, then you'll start having those big aha moments for every single thing you're going through right now. Because they said by the end of the month, you're going to be saying all these situations that I've been guided to or placed in is exactly what I need to learn how to love and heal myself. And no, it's like request for Instagram. Well, I'll check on it in a minute. Alita. Yeah, I'll check on it in a minute, because usually I have to be able, if it requested you sent me like a DM, it'll be there. I just got to go check it. So, going through all these different things, we're going through changes. These are the going to be very brutal, but these are the things that's going to set you off in prominent places that you really truly supposed to be. Because when this cycle ends and that door closes, and it's like one door opens, seven's going to open for you. Just because of the things that you had struggled to go through, just because you did not give up on yourself, even when there was so many different things to say, the heck with this, it ain't even worth all that. I'm tired of my own self. When you get on your own nerves, it gets to that point. So when you're going through all these different things, there are so many different things where I allowed myself to detach, where I felt like, I'm adopted. I don't know, I want to be able to know my family. But the ones that, that really wanted to be in my life is no longer amongst the living. And the other ones, it is what it is. And then it's like my adopted family. I don't talk to anybody, so it's just me, and that's where that the devil wants you to be able to be backed in a corner where you feel like you want to give in when you have no support within, your support system of a family. I tell people all the time, you got a support system of a family. That is truly a blessing. If you and your family aren't talking anymore and it's something very petty, mend that stuff. Because it's like when they're gone, that's it. You can still be able to connect with them in the spiritual, but you need to go ahead and connect with your family here. If it's something that's very petty, if that's something that y'all can work through, work on that. I have to deal with mine. My strong connection is with my family that passed over. And that's such a blessing that I can be able to step with them, because I'm just, I have a new definition for family, a new one. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay. The devil be trying to take everything out your life and say, oh, she ain't gonna have no choice. The big key answer, you have a choice. You can allow yourself to have more love and self-respect for yourself, that you're not entertaining any kind of negative attachments that wants to keep you drained, bring stress out of you instead of the best in you. Or you can allow yourself to be your own entertainment, your own connection. Yeah, it's time, everybody. This is a close up. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna see, if I can have something done tomorrow. If not, if I don't do anything tomorrow, I'm gonna get with my brother and see what we want to do. But if not, we will be back on Wednesday. I'm gonna still be putting some videos out, but I'm gonna try my best. If I can't bring a chat out tomorrow, I'm gonna try to see. It'll most definitely be Wednesday if me and him don't talk about another day. So I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in and talking to me. I appreciate to be able to connection with you like that. And I love you to death. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you as well. And like and subscribe, share, give a thumbs up. I appreciate the support that y'all been constantly giving me. Share the video, tell somebody about the channel. And I will see y'all later. I just put out two or three videos, but I'm tired and I'm about to go relax right now. So I will see y'all on my next one. Much love, peace. Have a great weekend. Be safe.